Today on NBA 2K24, I am putting Shaquille O'Neal in the modern NBA. Shaq's one of the most dominant centers of all time, and I want to see how well he would do in today's NBA. As you can see, we're here on NBA 2K24 with the Orlando Magic, and atop their roster is, of course, Shaquille O'Neal. Now, there's a whole bunch of teams I could have put Shaquille O'Neal on, such as the Lakers, for example, the Miami Heat, but I decided to go with the Orlando Magic because I thought it'd be pretty interesting to see how well they would do. Obviously, the Magic are one of the teams. They're more up and coming, if you will. Obviously, they did pretty solid this season, despite being limited in the first round by the Cavs, but they're going to be pretty solid for the next couple years or so. So I thought, why not add them a really great center all time, that being Shaquille O'Neal. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video. But first, let me show you one more thing. That's the rotation for this upcoming season. And here's the rotation that we're rocking with the Orlando Magic. Jalen Suggs at the 1, Gary Harris at the 2, Franz Wagner at the 3, Paolo Banchero at the 4, and Shaq is, of course, at the 5. Coming off the bench now is Wendell Carter Jr. We got Jonathan Isaac on the squad as well, with Cole Anthony and Mo Wagner. That's our 9-man rotation. So we're going to be doing 3 years of this simulation to see how things fare with Shaquille O'Neal in the modern NBA. The goal each and every year is to win an MVP. Can he get the job done? Well, we'll find out soon enough. But obviously, the main goal is to win an NBA championship by the end of the video. He's got 3 years with the Orlando Magic to win an NBA championship. So let's see if he can get the job done. I'm going to see you guys at the end of year 1, and let's hope for the best with Shaquille O'Neal. At the end of the season here, Luka Doncic was your MVP, 35, 10, and 10 for him this season. We had Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year, Amen Thompson, 6-man. Shaq was your Defensive Player of the Year. Great numbers for him. We'll be checking out the rest of his stats as well as the rest of the Orlando Magic squad here momentarily. Trey Mann was your Most Improved Player this season. This is what you like to see, Shaquille O'Neal on the All-NBA first team right there. I doubt any of the other Magic made it, and no, they do not. Shaq also made the All-Defensive first team as well, so he had a really good season here in year number 1 back in the modern NBA, if you will. Let's check out the player stats here. 25 for Shaq, of course, 13 boards, 4 assists, 1.3 steals, and pretty much 3 blocks a game. So he was absolutely killer. He also shot 62% from the field, so he was really dominant this year. Paolo Banchero, 21, 8, and 5 for him. Franz Wagner had 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Suggs with 13, Wendell Carter Jr. with 11 here. And at the end of the season, we were the 3rd seed out in the Eastern Conference, 51 and 31, 4 games back behind the Knicks, who were the 1st seed this year, 27-13 at home, 24 and 18 on the road. You know, we were pretty solid this year, to say the least. I think we could definitely make a deep playoff run, if you will. I don't know if it's going to be this season here that we're going to win an NBA championship. I think it might be a year or 2 later on, but you know, we will find out soon enough. So we're taking on the Chicago Bulls in the first round here. I do think we should beat the squad. Kobe White, Zach LaVine, DeRozan, Pat Williams, Vucevic, and Lonzo. They got a solid team, but we're just going to simulate right through the round and hope for the best. We lose. Okay, I was about to say if we blew that 3-0 lead. We do end up losing 2 games, though, but we get the job done. So we're going to the next round here, taking on the Atlanta Hawks and Trae Young. So let's see how this goes down here. In game number 1, we get the job done. 33, 18, and 8 in game 1 for Shaquille O'Neal. Absurd numbers right there. Paolo Banchero also had 26 points at this one. We won by 27 points. Game 2 here, another huge blowout. 31-15 for him. Wagner also had 25, and Paolo had 25 as well. They have no defense against Shaq there. 38 from Trae Young, but again, just not enough because Shaq is just going crazy in this series. Do lose in this one, though. 30 points for Trae Young, 29 still for Shaq, but we should get the job done. Yes, we do. We're going to the Eastern Conference Finals. We're taking on, looks like the Sixers here. Yes, we're taking on the Sixers here. So we got the Embiid and Shaq matchup here. Let's see how this plays out here on 2K24. We're going to simulate right through the round, though. I think we should get the job done, and yes, we do in 5 games right there. Anthony Edwards is actually your Western Conference Finals MVP, so we're taking on the Timberwolves here in the finals there. 43 points a game, though. That's crazy. And Shaq is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP in the series against the Embiid. 24 points, 14 boards, 4 assists, 1.4 steals, and 2.6 blocks a game. We're actually taking on the Warriors, though. They gave it to Edwards even though they lost, but I guess that's a 2K thing. Either way, we're taking on the Golden State Warriors here in the NBA Finals. Curry, Thompson, Kuminga, Draymond, got Clint Capella on the squad too, Bram Podziemski. I do think, though, we should get the job done, but we lose in game 1, though. Suggs with 32 points actually led the wing scoring for us, as Curry had 30 points for the Golden State Warriors. We do come back in game 2. Franz Wagner, 24. Shaq had 20 as well. And Cole Anthony actually had 20 points a game off the bench, so that's what you like to see there. It is now a 1-1 series. either way. It could go either way. And in game number 3, we also win 123 to 116. Curry 31 for them. Shaq's just been killer. I mean, how much does he actually averaging for his playoff stats here? I just want to know, because he's been doing so good. 27 points, 14 boards, 5 assists, and 3 steals a game. Here in the playoffs, Shaq has been really good. You can see I turn injuries off. It's no fun if there's injuries on this. You know what I mean? If you want to argue with me, you can argue with me in the comment section on that. We're now up 3-1 over the Golden State Warriors. Curry with 27 in this one. Shaq had 25 and 17. Paulo with a triple-double, but we're led in scoring by Jalen Suggs, 142 to 104. That's a crazy game right here. Can we go home with the Larry O'Brien trophy? Not in this game, at least. We end up losing that one by 17. That's not good. But we do get the job done here in game number 6. The Orlando Magic have won the championship with Shaq as your finals MVP. 25 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists a game. That's what you like to see from Shaquille O'Neal. So I was wrong earlier, because I said I didn't think we're going to be making a finals run this year. But you can say I was wrong, because we end up winning here in 6 games against the Golden State Warriors. So we get the championship already out of the way, but we got to go back to back to back. So either way, I'll see you guys at the end of next year, and hopefully Shaq has an even better year next year, and we also get another championship. I'll see you guys soon. At the end of year number 2 here, Jokic is your MVP, 29, 11, and 9 assists a game this year. Alexander Sarr was your Rookie of the Year with the Wizards. Simon, 6th Man of the Year. Victor, again, Defensive Player of the Year. So that means Shaq did not win it this season, and Dyson Daniels is your Most Improved Player. Shaq still made the All-NBA first team. That's what you like to see. And he did not make an All-Defensive first team, though, this season. He did make the All-Defensive second team, but though you kind of want him to make the All-Defensive first team there. I'll show out the player stats here for the entire Orlando Magic roster here. Shaq with the winning scoring for us, 24, 12, and 4 assists a game this year. Paulo Banchero was next, 22.7 rebounds and 5 assists. Franz Wagner with 15. Suggs had 13 this year. Fultz also had 13, and Carter Jr. had 10.5 points a game. We were the first seed out in the Eastern Conference, 59 and 23 on the season. We're 31 and 11 at home, 28 and 12 on the road. So we were the 3rd seed, I believe, last season. Don't quote me on that. But we are definitely the 1st seed of this season, and that is what you like to see, of course, putting ourselves in a prime position to make another title run this year. We're going to be taking on the New York Knicks in the first round. Let's see the changes to their roster here. Look pretty similar. I think pretty much this is actually the exact roster that in real life. Mine's like Wiseman and Chris Dunn and everything. But I think we should get the job done against his New York Knicks squad. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to simulate right through the round there, and let's hope for the best with that. We did lose 1 game. We lose 2 games, but we get the job done. We're taking on the Milwaukee Bucks here in the second round of the playoffs. They have Lillard, Malik Monk now on the squad. That's definitely a good addition, as well as Daniel Gafford. So that's a very, very good starting 5 right there. Clark coming off the bench, Malik Beasley here. The bench is but the starting lineup is really good for that Buck squad. Game 1, though, we get the job done with a 4-point victory. Shaq 21-12. Wagner had 26. We're able to contain Lillard dropping 42. That would suck. Imagine you drop 42 points in a playoff game and lose. That'd be really bad. 23 for Wagner, 23 for Banchero, 22 for Suggs, 19 for Cole Anthony, and 17 only for Shaq. Only 2 assists shy of a triple-double, by the way. But we get the job done with a 6-point victory over the Milwaukee Bucks in game number 2. Game 3 here, we do lose, though. Lillard with 35. He's going to have a big game, though. You can't really do anything about that. We win game 4 here. Giannis 27, Monk at 26. But look at the scoring breakdown for this Orlando Magic roster here. 4 players, 20-plus points or more. That's what you like to see. And we're 1 win away from the NBA Finals. And we end up losing here in game number 5. It's now a 3-2 series here. Fultz at 28, Monk at 38, and look at that triple-double right there. Oh, no, we lose in game number 6. That's not good. We lost by 2 points. We're going to go Simcast here. Let's see how this plays out here between the Bucks and the Magic. So we are at home. We got the home court advantage here. Definitely not a good start here in this game. We were down big time. We're making a little bit of a comeback, but I don't think we're going to get the job done. And there you have it. The Orlando Magic have been eliminated. We were up 3-2 in this series, and we end up blowing it. That sucks right there. And yeah, we're done for the year. 19-10-5 for Shaq in this game here. Paulo Banchero was 1 rebound shy of a triple-double, but I mean, look at that first quarter there. Second quarter, we lost too many points in that game. Also in the third quarter, 18-19 both sides. That's crazy. Chris Middleton led the wing scoring for the Bucks there. Either way, I mean, we couldn't get the job done, so let's simulate the rest of the playoffs here. Edwards, again, Western Conference Finals MVP. Giannis is going to be taking the Eastern Conference Finals MVP this year. It's the Timberwolves going home with the Finals trophy, and Finals MVP is Anthony Edwards, 34, 5 and 5 this season. So that's what you like to see, well, if you're a Timberwolves fan. Not for the Magic, though, because we ended up losing there in the second round to the Bucks in 7 games. So unfortunately, we couldn't get a championship done this year. Hopefully next year is going to be much better for Shaq in this Orlando Magic squad. We got 1 year left in this challenge. Let's see how this plays out. I'll see you guys shortly. Victor wins MVP here in year 3, so unfortunately Shaq is not going to be winning an MVP in the simulation right here. Cooper Flagg is Rookie of the Year with the Lakers. Trace Walker, 6th with the Pacers. Victor also wins Defensive Player of the Year. And Brandon Miller is your most improved player here. No Shaq on the first team, though. He does make the second team, so that's obviously good. Does he make the All-Defensive first team this season? No, he does not. Also, he didn't even make the second team either. Wow, so I guess... we'll just have to check out the player stats there, because I don't think he fell out that far, but we'll see how this goes down here. Shaq, 25 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. I guess you could say his blocks went down a little bit compared to the previous 2 years, which, is a true statement right there. But, I think he did okay. Paolo Banchero, 23 points here, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Franz Wagner had 15 points a game this year. Suggs had 13. Anthony Black had 11. And Wendell Carter Jr. also had 10 points a game this year and 7 rebounds a game as well. And at the end of the season, we were once again the first seed, 58 and 24 out in the Eastern Conference. We actually had an 11-game lead over the Atlanta Hawks, which is very, very good. We're 33 and 8 at home, 25 and 16 on the road there. So let's see how this plays out here in the postseason. We obviously couldn't get the job done last season. Hopefully it changed this year. We're taking on the Hornets here in the first round. They got LaMelo Ball, Cody Martin, Brandon Miller, DeAndre Hunter, and Mark Williams. Pat Williams here coming off the bench, and Schroeder. They're okay, but I think we should beat this squad. There it is. So we have a clean sweep over to Charlotte Hornets here, taking on the Indiana Pacers here in the next round. They got Halliburton, Nembhard, Mathurin, Jason Tatum on the squad too. That's pretty interesting. Isaiah Jackson, Trace Walker here, and Nesmith. Also, this is our lineup, by the way, right now. Suggs, Black, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Shaq, Wendell Carter Jr., Jonathan Isaac, Cole Anthony, and Mo Wagner. Somehow Grayson Allen, so I don't even know how he got on the team. But they're obviously still a very solid team there. And the Pacers are a very solid team too, so let's see how this goes down. And the Magic have been eliminated in the second round again in 7 games, this time by the Jason Tatum-led Indiana Pacers. I can't believe I'm saying that. Shea is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Tatum, Eastern Conference Finals MVP with the Pacers there. Pacers and the Thunder in the NBA Finals, and the Thunder get the job done with Shea as your Finals MVP. So there you have it. That's going to be the conclusion of today's video. Shaq did obviously very well in his 3 seasons with the Orlando Magic. We did win in year number 1, so I said before, the goal by the end of the video was still win at least 1 NBA championship, and we did. We won that NBA championship 1 year. Obviously, I would like to have him win at least 2 in this, but it is what it is. So either way, if you want any historical players on today's modern NBA teams, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. But if not, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.